Hello and welcome to another top grades made easy video with poetry comparisons. The key thing is to understand the poet's purpose. Let's get started. My Last Duchess shows the corrupt power of patriarchal society, so the Duke is male, and it also shows the corruption of the nobility because it's a Duke after all, and he's used by Browning to represent all those with inherited power and inherited wealth, just like the Church, Parliament, and of course the monarchy. But let's delve a little deeper. So My Last Duchess is written to show the corrupt power of the patriarchy. You remember that's male power that makes women subservient and victims of male power. You can easily see that in the poem. He's also trying to write a new kind of poetry, as I've already discussed. He's also talking about the corruption of the nobility, as we've seen, and the compromise between artists and those in power. Well, if we go further into London, we can see that this is always also about the damaging effect of male sexual desire exercised without conscience. And you saw that in the description that I told you about the effect of prostitution and sexually transmitted diseases. And what's interesting in My Last Duchess is there's no reference to any kind of sexuality at all. And so there's an opposite going on here. His power is all about ownership and not about sexuality in any way. In fact, I'd even argue that he doesn't even like women. But anyway, you'd need to go into my video on My Last Duchess to understand that. They both show the damaging effects on society when it exploits its children. We saw that in the analysis of London earlier. You might have forgotten that when he marries much younger women. And these are both children of men who offer up their daughters because it's a patriarchal society. In the case of the Count, who this monologue is spoken for, in the case of the Count, he's expecting the Count to give up his daughter to marry the Duke, even though he's just confessed to killing his last wife. I mean, that's how corrupt the patriarchal society is. He's expecting a powerful man, the Duke, to sacrifice the happiness of his daughter just so that she can marry a more powerful man in the Duke. So that really is how a society damages here its female children. But interestingly, there's a left field choice here of Poppies, because Poppies also explores the power of the patriarchy and what this does to the mother's role as opposed to the father's that I've just discussed. It breeds naivety and overconfidence in men, as we see with her son going off to war, and that's a contrast to the Duke, who has complete overconfidence because he even confesses to a murder, but he's not naive. He knows he's going to get away with it because his patriarchal society is so corrupt. And they both explore the importance of memory. So this whole poem is about her memories, and that's what the art is for in My Last Duchess. It's all to preserve his memories of what he's owned. Now, pretty good comparisons, but you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to prioritise London because it's written pre-1918, and I'll be able to focus better on form and structure. And if you'd like to see some essays comparing poems, check out the video appearing on the left, and on the right, videos showing you how to use the Foss method, which gets you the top grade every time.